Mark Zuckerberg, the visionary architect of Facebook and one of the most transformative figures in technology, dedicated his life to forging connections between people. Yet, on a day that will forever be etched in history, the world was left in stunned silence upon hearing the heartbreaking news. Mark had passed away after a valiant battle against a relentless illness. The final chapter of Mark's life was marked by both immense struggle and unwavering resolve. Though the disease sought to weaken his body, it never touched the brilliance of his mind or the fire of his ambition. Even from his hospital bed, he remained deeply engaged, leading discussions, charting the future of Meta, and shaping the digital landscape with the same passion that had defined his career. By his side through it all was his wife, Priscilla Chan, a pillar of strength and devotion. As a physician, she understood the fragility of life. Yet as a wife, she clung to hope. She tended to him with both medical expertise and boundless love, whispering reassurances that his legacy would stretch far beyond his years. Their children, too young to fully grasp the gravity of the moment, found comfort in their father's presence, even as his strength waned. When the news of Mark Zuckerberg's passing rippled across the globe, a wave of mourning followed. Tributes poured in from every corner of the world, from heads of state and tech titans to everyday users whose lives had been touched by his creations. Bill Gates, Elon Musk, and other industry giants shared poignant memories, recalling a man whose intellect was matched only by his insatiable drive to push the boundaries of possibility. At Meta's headquarters, a solemn yet powerful memorial unfolded. Employees, past and present, gathered to honor the leader who had dared to dream of a more connected world. Some recounted late-night brainstorming sessions where Mark's ideas seemed almost otherworldly. Others spoke of his rare ability to see potential where others saw limitations. The air was thick with emotion as heartfelt eulogies were delivered, and tears traced silent paths down the faces of those who had walked beside him on his journey. Though Mark Zuckerberg's physical presence has faded, his influence remains indelible. Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and the myriad innovations he championed continue to weave the fabric of human connection. Yet perhaps his greatest gift lies in the enduring work of the Chan-Zuckerberg Initiative, a beacon of hope for scientific discovery, education, and global progress, ensuring that future generations will reap the benefits of his vision. Mark's story is not merely that of a tech mogul, it is the story of a relentless dreamer, a fearless innovator, and a man who refused to accept the world as it was. Even in his absence, his spirit lingers, in the friendships rekindled through social platforms, in the breakthroughs enabled by his philanthropy, and in the unwavering belief that technology can and should be a force for good. His legacy is not just written in code, but in the hearts of those he inspired, forever shaping the digital age he helped create. Mark Zuckerberg, the founder and CEO of Meta, formerly Facebook, is one of the most renowned technology entrepreneurs in the world. Born into an intellectual family, his father was a dentist, and his mother was a psychiatrist. The Zuckerberg family always supported him in his studies and career, helping him build a multi-billion-dollar tech empire. However, in life, no one can avoid misfortunes, not even the wealthy and powerful like Mark Zuckerberg. When Mark Zuckerberg was diagnosed with a terminal illness, his family did everything they could to find the best possible treatment. They spared no expense or effort in reaching out to top doctors and searching for the most advanced medical therapies in the world. Leading hospitals in the US, Europe, and Asia were all considered in the desperate hope of saving him. Additionally, they explored the latest treatments, from cutting-edge medical science to experimental therapies. Priscilla Chan, Mark Zuckerberg's wife, is a physician, and she used all her medical connections to help her husband. She and the entire family stayed by his side, providing care and emotional support every single day. However, despite the advancements in medical science, some diseases remain incurable. No matter how hard they tried, Mark's condition continued to deteriorate. His family not only endured the pain of seeing his physical decline, but also suffered emotionally, feeling helpless as they watched their loved one fade away. In the end, despite his courageous fight, Mark Zuckerberg could not overcome the devastating illness. His passing left an immeasurable loss for his family and sorrow for people around the world. He is remembered not only as a tech genius, but also as a man who dedicated his life to connecting and advancing humanity. The whole world is mourning his passing. In that moment, everything seemed to fall silent. The atmosphere became heavy, and time itself seemed to stand still. Every person, whether near or far, felt the profound loss. He wasn't just a great man, but a symbol of hope, perseverance, and compassion. Every action of his, no matter how small, carried a significant influence on the community and the world. From his words to his deeds, everything was filled with wisdom, humanity, and an unwavering belief in the future. The pain we endure with his departure is not just a personal loss, but an emptiness felt by the entire world. It feels as though a part of life has permanently gone, leaving behind a vast space filled with regret. The world has lost a guide, a companion on a long, challenging journey. His contributions have transformed the lives of so many, from ordinary individuals to leaders, thinkers, and those involved in science, art, and politics. For those who loved him, he was a beacon of light, an endless source of inspiration. His passing makes us feel as though a part of life has been torn away. The memories, the legacies he left behind, will forever live in the hearts of all. Even though he is no longer here, the values he imparted will continue to endure, and we will continue to pursue the ideals he held dear throughout his life. Though he may no longer be present in this world, his influence and legacy will live on through time. The world will remember him, not only in these sorrowful days, but also for generations to come, as those who follow will walk the path he paved. His departure is not just an end, but a reminder of the value of life, of the things we must cherish and uphold in our own journeys. Priscilla Chan went through an overwhelming heartache when her husband, Mark Zuckerberg, passed away. Although this is a fictional scenario, it evokes deep emotions about love and loss. Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook, was known for his intelligence, dedication, and significant contributions to society. However, when the person she loved and was deeply connected to was no longer by her side, Priscilla faced an indescribable sorrow. Together, she and Mark had built a happy family and shared in his monumental career. But now, all those moments had become memories that would never return. Priscilla, with a heart broken beyond belief, could hardly accept the truth that she had lost her life partner. They had been through many challenges together, from the early days when Zuckerberg started Facebook to their joint ventures in philanthropy, helping millions around the world. Losing Mark, Priscilla felt lonely and empty in the home they had built together. She missed the simple moments, the late-night conversations about future projects, and their shared dreams of creating a better world. The pain grew even more intense as Priscilla faced the new responsibilities, especially taking care of their children. She understood that even though she had lost her husband, the responsibility of being a mother was a source of hope and strength for her to continue moving forward. She didn't want to let the sorrow overshadow her life, but at times memories of Mark would flood her mind, causing her heart to ache even more. For Priscilla, Mark's death was not just the loss of a life partner, but the loss of a passionate partner, someone who had been by her side in all the projects and grand goals they had laid out together. In those difficult days, she had to turn to her family, friends, and loved ones to share her grief, though deep down, she still wondered how she could go on without him beside her. This loss didn't only affect Priscilla's personal life, but also impacted her work and the societal commitments she and Mark had worked on together. However, in the depths of her pain, Priscilla knew she would continue the work they had started, carrying on the legacy Mark had left behind, and she would keep protecting the values they had both passionately pursued.